This is Ancona Talk. Our channel is for the ambitious, for the hungry, for those who will never quit and always produce results and find a way to succeed. Here you're going to get access to a series of hand-picked interviews conducted by Peter J. Ancona as we explore the strengths, ambitions, and mindsets of the top producers at Ancona Real Estate and also our dedicated community leaders. So we encourage you, keep growing, keep learning, and one day soon, we could end up interviewing you right here. Enjoy today's video. Andre, what the heck are we doing here? Nice to have you, my friend. Thank you for coming to an episode of Ancona Talk. And my goal today is to have a wonderful conversation, which we've had so many privately, but now we get to have another one on camera because we've done a few things together.
Yes.
So, the purpose of this podcast is really showcasing a lot of the agents and who they are and what they're about. So I was excited to have this episode. And I'm going to start out, my first question is, what the heck made you choose to become a real estate agent? What was the moment or the idea that came to your mind that you wanted to be a real estate agent? Because I know you have a diverse background in business and you've been through a lot of amazing things in your life that got you to this point. But what was it for you?
Peter, first of all, thank you so much for having me here. It's such a pleasure, just like you said, after having so many conversations all together. And now here we can share with everyone one of our conversations. This is amazing. Thank you so much for having me here. What brought me to real estate, I totally believe it was a blessing. It was a calling. It was just after doing so many things in my life, I totally believe it was putting everything together in order to help people, either to find their homes they're going to live in, or finding a very good investment, or finding a vacation home, which brings me so much pleasure, so much joy. And with my background as a lawyer, as an entrepreneur in Brazil and here in the United States, coming to the real estate is just like a dream come true for me and helping people to make their dreams come true as well.
But do you remember the time, like you were sitting home, you're watching Netflix and you're like, I'm going to become a real estate agent? Do you remember like when that thought came in your head?
I do. It was my wife. My wife, she was like, listen, this is something that you should totally do because you have this talent, you have almost everything that would make you a very good, real estate agent. And the only thing you don't have is the license.
You have a very nice wife, because most men, when they're sitting home watching Netflix, their wife is not like, this is your talent. They're more like, can you please take out the trash? Can you please help with the kids? But in your case...
it was different, yes. She is indeed a very good wife.
Nice. So you have this thought, you go out, you do the school, you get the license, and then how the heck did we find each other? Do you remember how we come together, or how you found our company?
I do remember. Because once in real estate, of course, you have to, in social media, you come across everyone that is important in the market. And of course, Peter Ancona coming to me as the algorithm when he came, was something that, of course, it was something that was very predictable, right?
Okay. So we were virtual friends.
Virtual friends.
Okay.
And there was this once and I was following you, and of course, I've told you so many times, before being one of your agents, I was one of your fans. And yes, cool. Yes, of course. And it was like you replied to one of my comments. And then that made me, I said, well, this could be a very good opportunity for me to get to know more, about Ancona Real Estate. And that's when we got connected. You were showing one of those wonderful units in my neighborhood. I recognized, of course, the balcony. And then we interacted. And next thing we knew, I was here interviewing to be one of your agents.
So I said to you on Instagram, when you're a realtor, give me a call or something
Yes,
to that
yes,
sort.
yes,
Okay.
exactly. It was like, I totally remember. I recognized the balcony in Privé, which is right across, my building. And then I said, this is Privé. And then you said, yes, it is.
Oh,
And
super
how do
cool.
you know? I said, I live right across. And then I said, listen, I admire your work. And then you said, why don't you come to the office and
Right.
then we can grab coffee together and then,
And have this amazing history and then do a podcast and all these fun things. That's pretty cool. All right.
Yeah.
So then you come on board, and what attracted you to the company from our conversation? What did you get excited about?
Well, there are many items. I would say that first of all, I think it's very good when we connect with people and like again going back to social media. Besides the real estate, I think it's something that we share. It's like the positive mindset, everything that brings us together, manifesting good things, the energy, and then that's something that connected us, right?
Right.
I said I really would like to come to be one of the agents for in a real estate company that has this energy, and
Sure.
you guys have this energy here. This is amazing, and it's something that I could never work without. Okay, this is the item number one. The training, which is for me very important. I was already 55 years old when I got my license. So without training, all that experience, you don't know how to use. There are some tools that you have to use, and 125, I think,
125 hours. Yeah,
125 hours of, training
Right.
did me, perfectly good. And it's something that I would never know how to work without. And the support you guys give us here, that the entire team, we're very well connected, and the support, the knowledge, and the training, which never ends. We're always, every week we have something to learn, and real estate is just like that. And so I hope I answered your question because there are so
No,
many
it's very
items.
thorough. It's very thorough. But I'm going to bring you back in time now to the point of the training, because for us, the having the high standard to service the professionals is our biggest thing. So the training, it keeps growing, it keeps expanding, it keeps improving, and we use feedback like you've given us and other agents have given us to keep expanding on that. Right now, like you said, it's 125 hours. It's a 3-month commitment, and by the end of it, we have a super agent.
Yeah,
And that's our
yeah,
goal.
yeah.
Super agent that knows how to correctly service the client at the highest professional level, market like hell, and really sell property in and out as a listing agent. So these are our goals over 125 hours, and then it kicks off with a live day. And this live day is a high energy day where you're with a minimum of 10 other agents
Yeah.
that become a support system within our support system, and we lay down foundational items. In that live day, what did you think of the energy, the environment, and was there an aha moment in that single day?
That day is amazing because that's when you get to start everything. It's just like a kickoff,
All
right?
right.
And you come to the office, you come to training so early, and just like I am a morning guy. I am
Right,
this
right.
morning guy, and it was like coming to spend. It was like the entire day. We got here at
7 a.m.,
and
yeah.
we left. It was
At
already
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
It's a 12-hour day.
And yes, and
Right.
it's like, because of the training, you are thrilled because there are so many items that, the aha moment is just like when you think, listen, I never thought, that the real estate would be so, how can I say, it would be so broad, because you get to think outside the box. There are so many ways that I can use my talents here, because sometimes you think that being a real estate agent is just like A, B, and C, and then when you come to the training, the aha moment is just like when you realize you have the entire alphabet.
Right.
That's
Right.
it. I think this is the aha moment.
Okay, it makes sense. And then you had this aha moment. The training at that live section is finished, and then I send you out into the real world with a plan, right?
Yeah.
And then part of going out into the real world was seeing these amazing projects and putting yourself in the environment over and over again, and then showcasing this to your future clients.
Yeah.
What was it like for you going to these sales centers, these multi-million-dollar condos, these new developments, seeing the finishes, seeing the ideas of great men and women brought to life to give lifestyles to others?
This is something that being a real estate agent in Miami is just like a Disneyland, right? Because you have the new developments. It's amazing because you have like for, I would say in Portuguese, maybe I get lost in translation here, but it would be like there is a new development for every budget, every pocket, right? So you get to see so many different finishings, so many different new developments in different neighborhoods. And then that's when you realize that you can have so many options for your clients. You can't go wrong with Miami. It's just like new developments that they do short-term rental, so it's so good for an investment, the clients who want investment. And then there is the one that he doesn't want to share his unit with anyone. He wants for the family. And then, there are so many options. And after being to 12 new developments, that's what we did. You feel completely ready to show this to your clients. And you have so many options. And you feel just like, man, this is the perfect alignment of the planets for me to succeed in real estate because the inventory is endless.
So I'm going to continue to take it back in time.
Okay, good. All right.
Which one blew you away? Which one was like, I would live here?
For new develops for me, maybe because, being Brazil, being my country, and I also always lived in Rio de Janeiro for most of my life, and being close to the beach, I am in love with St. Regis Sunny Isles.
Ah, fine choice. Very fine choice, right? Only starting at, I believe, 6 million?
Yeah.
So you have caviar taste.
Yes, caviar taste.
Now,
yes.
what is it that stood out? Was it the finishes, the brand, or was there something in particular that you enjoyed about it?
I really enjoy the fact of the tradition of the brand, the butler service, everything that comes with the hospitality experience and all the magic that brings with the brand. Being a guest in the St. Regis Hotel is already awesome.
Sure.
But having this as your residence 24/7, this must be even, I don't know what's the next step, but I really would like to live there. And besides the view, the units, the finishes, everything, but the entire experience that comes with the brand, I think it's more like associated with the location. You can't go wrong.
And now, have you done a video there?
I have.
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
I have.
Okay.
I have.
And I'll give you a fun fact. We have a house for sale right now that are empty nesters.
Okay.
And they bought there. So the plan is, when that house is gone, they're going to be living there and they're timing it out. So I have a lot of pressure on me to sell that house.
Let's sell it. Yes,
cool.
let's sell
so
it.
We're
Yes,
going to need
yes.
some assistance.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you found difficult in real estate that you had to overcome?
Something that I found difficult in real estate is just like being a lawyer in Brazil, because of course I'm not a lawyer here,
Right,
I'm not allowed, it's different. And so what I had to overcome, this is such a paradox, maybe because I know it is so important just to know the rules and take care of the documents, the title company, the deeds, there is a lot of responsibility that comes with that. And for the client, the easy part is just like, showcasing Miami and the properties and everything. But in the other hand, maybe because being a lawyer is just like, I know how serious it is. But in the other hand, I have all the support here in the company.
Sure.
Every doubt, every question, is just like one phone call away, and we're ready. And it is something that I've never lost one night's sleep because we have the support here.
No, 100%. And I can see
Yeah.
that lawyer mind kicking off because we have a similar feeling to that. I want to do things correctly to have peace of mind both for us and for the client. So probably 30 hours plus of the training actually goes towards protecting the client, doing things the correct way, making sure that we all sleep at night.
Perfect, yes.
So I do share that with you. What would you say is your superpower as a realtor?
My superpower as a realtor, I would say, is just like I am comfortable adapting and I have a good feeling of the client's needs. Sometimes it's like the client is in doubt. I can come to the options, and sometimes, as weird as it might seem, like I don't know if I am a house guy or a condo guy, and then I come up with some questions, and 15 minutes later, we come across the answer. Okay,
Ah, I see.
this
You're
is
using your legal questioning to get to the solution.
into
Yeah,
the
I
solution.
understand. Okay.
Because sometimes we just
Right.
have to narrow the options for the client,
Right.
right? Because they want you to do this. And so my superpower would be like, okay, come on, let's find out the right neighborhood, the right size, the right kind of condo or house, whatever. I think it's a matter of feelings, and I think this is the answer. Trying to get the answers and find, because it's all about a dream.
Right.
For me, our clients that I take care, they're mostly from Brazil. We know that. And sometimes they buy as an investment or as a vacation home. And this is all about a dream. And sometimes finding the dream is something that they don't even know what their dream is.
Well, now I'm going to go into your ideal client. So you hinted at it. I know where they are in this world, but if you'd like to tell us where they are, tell us about your ideal client and kind of like a little picture of who they are.
My clients, like we know, they're from Brazil because Brazil loves Miami, and we have 1,000 reasons to do this. Last time I checked, it was like we have more than 30 flights per week from Brazil, different cities to Miami.
Wow.
So it's very easy to come here, short distance. And what I love is just like they do this purchase as a reward to the entire family.
Oh, lucky
Usually,
family.
yes, lucky family,
Lucky
yes.
family.
Yes, because sometimes every now and then we picture there is a grandfather that he has the grandchildren, the children, the in-laws, and everyone gets to visit Miami in a vacation home. And this is beautiful because,
Yeah.
that guy, he worked for the entire life, hard work, and now he has, this trophy, like I would
Yeah,
say,
trophy asset, sure.
a trophy asset. He gets to buy this condo or this house here in Miami for the entire family to enjoy. This is my ideal client, and fortunately, this is the clients that I've had the pleasure of working with.
So I'm going to continue to take you back in time until present day.
Okay.
All right. So you do the amazing training. You're excited. You're doing your routines. You're out there capturing clients, and then one of your first deals is right here. So would you like to tell me a snapshot of what that deal looked like?
That deal was a trophy deal,
Okay.
I would say, because it was a
Show
very,
it here.
yes,
There you go.
for people who can see, this is a penthouse in one of the most amazing,
So it was right there.
yes, right,
Right
that
there.
one.
And this neighborhood
This
was
neighborhood is Wynwood.
Wynwood.
It's the fastest growing neighborhood here, for even for people who want to live, for people who want a vacation home, or people who want to invest. You asked me about the superpower. We came with him. We did everything using the technology. This guy, he lives in Brazil, and we made Zoom calls with 5 or 6 different new developments. The sales representative, they went on Zoom with me. Of course, without their help, it wouldn't be so complete, right? Because they are the professionals. And this is something that I love. They always want to go on Zoom with the clients in Brazil. It makes it easier. And after 5 options, the client says, "Oh man, I don't know if I want to do Wynwood or Miami Beach," because
Oh, wow.
the budget was the same. And that's how I said, "Listen, because of this and this and this and that, don't you think you're more like a Wynwood guy? The family would like to live to spend. I mean, Miami Beach would be awesome as well, but
Sure. But you're not getting a penthouse.
no, yeah,
You're not
not
getting
getting a penthouse." And they are so into art, they love everything that comes with Wynwood.
Sure.
And then he said, "Okay, let's write the check. You helped me pick the unit. If you
Yeah,
and
well, I
then
said we get the best unit, get the penthouse, right?
get
It's
the penthouse.
always get the best unit.
Yes,
That's
get the best unit because he was in doubt.
yeah,
Remember?
always
And you said, Andre, this has the 11-foot
it has a taller ceiling, and
taller
then the
ceiling,
wraparound views of
wraparound
Norway.
views, and the sunlight and everything. You can't go wrong with the penthouse.
Ah, it's
Yes,
amazing. And the
yes,
whole neighborhood's going to be brand new.
yeah, yeah.
It's
You know,
unbelievable deals there.
unbelievable, unbelievable. And the fact that he has so much flexibility, that's what it was one of the major reasons for him to consider Nomad. Because he can use it as a vacation home, he can rent for 6 months, he can rent for short term, he can live in, he can like just lock it up and use it when he comes with the family. He's going to think about it later on. It was like the flexibility. And the beauty is just like he bought from his living room after 5 Zoom calls, and the contract, the wire transfer, everything was so easy. And next thing you know, he's gonna get the keys, right?
Well, it's unbelievable that you had this smooth deal right outside of training. And now I'm going to bring up two other incredible things that happened. So one is we immediately had an opportunity together to list an apartment at the Aston Martin.
Yes.
And that was a really fun experience, and we serviced the clients amazing. And what did you think of that whole process from going to this penthouse sale right to the hottest brand new building in Miami, the Aston Martin, and then us immediately jumping in marketing and listing that property?
It was amazing, and it was like I would say it was a blessing, because coming to Ancona real estate and then having such an amazing deal like this penthouse, and also the listing, because the listing I have to be honest, I never thought that a fine listing just like the Aston Martin would come to me just like as quickly as that opportunity. But real estate is opportunity. We had this listing together. It would be fair to say that it was like an MBA in real estate right after getting the diploma.
100%. Right. Yeah. It's a real life experience.
Yeah, real life experience. And I am very grateful because besides having the listing and besides having the training, I had the opportunity to work together with you. It was a blessing, because what is the better way to learn and to do things? The small stuff, the big stuff, the asking price, the walkthrough, the listing presentation, the staging, and how to say, like lowering the price, the strategies and everything, dealing with the client. It was amazing. It was like a step-by-step learning method that, besides from the training, the real life experience was amazing.
And then the people we met, all the wonderful people that could afford that place. And then we had the jokes running between us with the James Bond experience and all that good
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
So then we have this amazing listing into an opportunity that you created, which is we went to the project Dolce & Gabbana, and you got very friendly with them. And then you had the opportunity to go present that project in Brazil.
Yes.
So what the heck happened there? What was it like presenting that project to a group of investors that you put together in your hometown, bringing it full circle? I'm back, with this brand that everybody in the world knows, and they gave you a marketing budget and you had this big event that you were centered around.
Yes.
What was that like?
That was one of those moments that you think like, oh God, you are so good, because it was like when Dolce & Gabbana opened the sales gallery here, we had the chance to meet everyone from the team. And there is a very good friend of ours that I met before from another new development that works for them in the sales gallery. And she said, Andre, there are a lot of projects that we really would like to take abroad in different countries, Middle East, Asia, Europe, New York. And of course, there is an opportunity to go to Brazil.
Wow.
And I really would like you to know that there is this opportunity, and I would like you to present, because you would be one of those agents that I would like to present your project. And I did. And it was like, I think it was more than 10 projects to go to Brazil. Only mine and another one was accepted.
Wow.
Yes, yes. I'm
That's
very
cool.
proud, very happy,
Yeah.
very grateful.
I remember you calling me from the event, and we were FaceTiming with all these big things that were happening.
Yes, yeah.
So that was another crazy thing. And
It
then
was.
from that came more marketing, more exposure. You opened
Yeah.
up a YouTube channel. Your Instagram went crazy.
Perfect.
I remember you giving me this book here, right? You remember this?
Oh, my friend, yes,
Look,
yes.
this is Andre's ad here, and he was trying to sell the top floor at the Dolce Gabbana, which is only $77 million, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. So that's on this magazine, which was
Yeah.
kind of cool. And then we kind of fast forward to a little bit of today. And before we go into the present moment, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask me anything you'd love to know about me or the brokerage. I've been doing this in the Ancona Talk now, where towards the middle of the end, you get to ask me anything you want to know about us or the company.
Well, I would have so many questions to ask, but I think the one that would be like more, it would be very much me and very much you. What is it like being a broker and having so many agents here? I mean, I deal with the dreams of my clients. You dream with the dreams of the clients of the entire brokerage. What does it feel like, the responsibility? What is it like being a broker with so many agents and so many dreams coming true every single week?
A lot of gratitude. A lot of gratitude. We close about 200 million a year in that range. And it's amazing to see an idea thought up in your head, and then it becomes this reality. And the reason why the training kept growing and enhancing was me also focusing on the client.
Yeah.
Because the better my agents got, the more professional they were, the more protected the clients felt.
Perfect.
And then the happier they were with the experience. So everything took us down that road and continues to bring us forward. So to tie it together, it's the training keeps getting enhanced to have that happier experience where we hear these wonderful stories. And I really we tell everybody, just put yourself in the client's shoes. How would they want their real estate agent to be? Would they want someone that's on time? Do they want someone that's organized? Do they want someone that's ethical? Do they want someone that picks up the phone, that has their back? That's all part of the standard that we put in the training, which seems like common sense, but common sense is missing in today's generation, in today's world. So we're bringing that back to, this is great work to show people, to give to people the gift of your presence to make a wonderful experience.
Perfect.
So that's how I go through the day, and thankfully we'll always have wonderful news to report back where people are getting a professional experience. That's always my focus and my line of sight and my goal, and that's what you practice as well.
Yes,
That's
and
pretty cool.
I am very grateful. I'd like to, just for the record, this is amazing to be part of this team, be part of this group, learning, because some things you think but you just don't know it until you learn from the training. Because I love what I do, and I know you love what you do too.
Right.
So this is part of using the talents, using the tools that God gives us.
Right.
And yeah, this is amazing.
All right, so I'm going to have two more things, and then we're going to wrap up. So my next thing's a fun one.
Okay.
What's something fun about you that maybe nobody knows that you do for a hobby, or that's something that you enjoy? Anything crazy you want to share that's really the authentic Andre, where you're at your happiest, where you're fulfilled in whatever it is you're doing for fun? Any crazy
habits? I mean,
hobby or
what I really like every single day, what I do, I really like to exercise, and my exercise is indoor cycling.
Okay.
There is a lot of energy that I burn, but also that I recycle.
Okay. That's the one with the intense music, like the cycling things. Okay.
Intense music. There's a lot of cardio. I mean, a lot of sweat because it's high intensity
cool.
cardio.
I didn't know you did that. That's pretty
cool. This is something that I really like. I do this mornings, and
do it with a class, like
a class. Yes, with a group. It's like 40 people, locked in the room, everyone in the
Crazy
bike,
music.
crazy music.
Okay, so it's like a nightclub in the morning.
A nightclub in the morning.
On a
Yeah, you got it. You
on
got
a
it.
bicycle.
You got it. And yes, there's a lot of rhythm, the music.
it's
You know,
cool,
this is good. And something that, of course, brought us together was the manifestation, the positive thinking, which is so important, because without that, this is not Andre being Andre. Because what moves me, besides, of course, my faith, my prayers and everything, I am really focused on positive thinking. I totally believe in the power of manifestation. And this is me. People who know me a little bit more, this is like great things are coming.
Yeah, well, I mean that's why we have this hat here that you gifted the office here, and every day we walk in, we see great things are coming.
Yeah.
You know, and then I had a little abbreviation for you from my perspective, and there's great things are here.
Already
They're
here,
already
right?
here
Yeah.
right
Yes,
now. So
yes.
we have two perspectives that we could
Yes.
use. You know,
This is-
but it is a wonderful thing, and when I tapped into that power years ago, different things started happening to me in my life. You know. So one thing we talked about was the brokerage. I always pictured it expanding the way it does now,
See?
you know, and it had to do that to get to the next level, and then continue its path forward.
Yes.
Or you could be drowned out in distraction.
Perfect. Yes, you
So-
have that right. Yes.
So I'm having the agent picture the ideal property they want to sell.
Okay.
And then we're gonna end with you talking to your ideal client, saying, "Come see me at that property."
Okay.
So I would just like to know, if we take a moment to clear our minds, what property very specifically are you going to be selling to your ideal client shortly?
There
In the
is
future, it could be anything you choose.
anything I choose, it would be this beautiful, I mean, magnificent waterfront property in Sunny Isles Beach.
Okay.
I would say Jade Signature.
Jade Signature.
Jade
Okay.
Signature.
Now, how big is the unit?
The unit is very big. It's a 2-floor unit.
Okay, so Sky Villa.
Sky Villa,
Okay.
yes.
And your price point is
15 million,
15 million
16,
dollars.
between 15 and 16.
Okay.
This is something very doable.
Okay. And I'm
Yes.
assuming the client's from Brazil.
From Brazil, yes, yes, he's
Okay.
from Brazil.
Okay.
He has
And
a
it-
big family.
Big family.
He has grandchildren, children and grandchildren.
Okay.
So this is a five bedroom unit.
Okay.
It's going to be easy to accommodate everyone. There's plenty of room, and they have 4 balconies. This is amazing because he has the balconies that he's going to have beautiful views to the Atlantic Oceans,
Sure.
and also the view to the west, to the sunset, which is amazing.
Okay.
And
Vacation home. What
it's a vacation home. It's a beautiful vacation home. And I picture myself, in the balcony with him having coffee, and he's gonna, tap on my shoulder and say, "Andre, I'm so glad I have you as my agent, because without you, I wouldn't be able to make this dream come true."
Okay. All right. So when you come back on, we're going to be celebrating that lovely client who bought a Jade Signature, a Sky Villa from Brazil with a big family.
Perfect.
And it's all going to be happening in 2025, 2026.
Yes, it's a deal. Okay.
And with that, thank you for joining us and making the brokerage awesome. And
Thank you
we
so much,
appreciate
my
you.
friend.
We
Such an
appreciate
honor
you.
and a
We appreciate
pleasure.
you. I appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our hope was today's video at Ancona Talk inspired you and you found value. If you would like to work for our brokerage, connect with one of our many agents, or use our real estate services, then all of our contact information is below for you to message us and we'll immediately reply. We send you good fortune and blessings on your journey.